over the years, Cornwall College and Clarendon College have engaged in some epic school board battle for the past 75 years. However, this is the first time that from memory I can recall Clarendon College playing Cornwall College in an Edley Cup cricket match. The battle of two CCs. A team from Chapperton in Clarendon against a team from Montego Bay, the tourism capital of the island. That is Cornwall College. So welcome to this live broadcast of the Edley Cup quarterfinal match between Cornwall College and Clarendon College. Earlier this morning, Clarendon College won the toss and decided to bat first. And at lunch, they were 190 for 4. That's 190 for 4. Clarendon College batting first with Cameron. He is an 82, and with him, West, the tall all-rounder, is on 30. So that's the score after lunch. Clarendon College will resume on 190 for 4. Cameron. 84 for Cameron. 82. So Cameron is on 82. West is on 30. To pick up the action from the northern end of the ground for Cornwall College is, what's this young fast bowler name? No man, he knows the bowler name. Deshaun Evans, who represented St. James over the weekend in Senior Cup cricket, is bowling from the northern end of the ground as West played that one away and got a single. He moves up now to 14. Cameron, 82, comes into strike. He's taking his guard. Evans. So let's look at the field. There's a slip, a backward point, a cover, extra cover on the boundary, long off on the boundary. As Evans over the wicket, bowl to Cameron down the left side, looks to turn it away. Keeper failed to collect cleanly, and there is no run. So that was down the left side. He was looking to turn it away. Keeper failed to collect cleanly, and there was no run. So welcome to live coverage of the quarterfinal Edley Cup match between Cornwall College out of Montego Bay, the tourism capital of the island, as Evans makes his way in now. As he pulls, as you see, aborts his run. 191 for 4. That's Clarendon College winning the toss and batting. The batsman and strike, Cameron, is an 82. So there's a slip, a backward point, a cover, extra cover, and long off on the boundary. Long on, straight mid wicket and backward square leg. Evans to Cameron. He pulls this away. Long backward of square leg for 4. So he moves up now to 86. So that was short from Evans, and Cameron pulls it away. Down backward of square leg for 4. Clarendon College moves up to 195 for 4. 195 for 4, with Cameron now moving on to 86. With him at the crease is West. Evans polishes away at the northern end of the ground. He begins to move in now. Pitched up and he drives down to long off. The fielder comes to his left field, sends the return in. They will go through for a single. The score moves up to 196 for 4. Cameron now moves on to 87. West, who's on 14, comes back into strike as the young fast bowler out of St. James, Jamaica, looks up and see that West is ready. West just defends that one down the offside of the pitch, and there they go through for a quick singer. Wow, they went through for a quick singer. For a moment there, I thought that the bowler had it covered, but they went through for a quick singer. So The score now moves up now to 197. 197. West is on 15. 87 is Cameron. And that one was short, and he just steered that into the offside. They go through for a quick singer, and he moves up now to 88. Moves up to 88. 197, 198. What is the score? 198 for 4 at the end of the over. So after 34 overs, Clarendon College winning the toss decided to bat. They are 197 for 4. 198 for 4. Cameron is on 88. West is on 15. So 8 runs coming off that over from Evans just now. As a cool breeze blows across the ground here at Sir P. Oval in Clarendon. So to pick up the bowling from the northern end of the ground will be so Daly, the captain, is also a member of the St. James Senior Cup team. Bowls to Cameron, and Cameron just defends down the onside there at forward shortly. The keeper comes up from behind the stump and field, and there is no run. Watch Daly, comes in, bowl to Cameron, and Cameron pulls this away, down, over the top, 6 runs. They pulled it over backward square leg. There was a fielder on the backward square leg boundary, but he was not in play any at all, and that goes for 6. He now moves up to 94. So he's 1 strokes away from his 100. Cameron moves up to 94. What's Daly first name again? Damian Daly. I think he's a opener and he's captain. I think he played under 15 for Jamaica either last year or 2 years ago. So Cameron is on 94. The total 204 for 4. We are in over number 35. The ball will take a little while to come back as it was hit out of the ground. So they finally found the ball. Yes, they finally found the ball. So here it comes. Yes, it's coming now. So it comes in now. And so the game can continue as just waiting the fielders to get back. There's a lot of noise in the background, but I hope that you're seeing the pictures quite well. Here, live in this Headley Cup quarter-final match between Clarendon College and Cornwall College. There are 5 teams. There are 2 groups of 5 teams in each quarter-final zone in each quarter-final group. And both these teams won their first match. So it's a battle of 2 unbeaten team in the Headley Cup competition so far. So Cameron, let's look at the field. There's a slip. There's a backward point, there's a sweep on the cover boundary. Daly comes in, bowl to Cameron, and Cameron drives. Beat the man at cover, down to the man coming off the long off boundary. They go through for a single. He moves up to 95. They score 205 for 4 in over number 35. Also pitched up, so West comes into strike. West is on 15. West is on 15. Daly is on 95. West. As Daly comes in now to bowl to West, and West drives into the offside, and there is no run. Let's watch Daly again. He will be coming in to bowl to West. He comes in now, bowl. That was off the back foot, and he strokes it to the man at cover, and there is no run. 95 95 for 4, Daly. So watch here now. As he comes in now. There's an umpire just talking to one of the fielder. Let's watch Daly. He comes up to bowl to West. He's in and bowl to West outside the half stump. He allows the delivery to go through and there is no run. There's a very, very strong breeze blowing across the ground here. Blowing from east to west. So it's blowing from the left to the right on your screen at the end of over number 35. 205 for 4. Very, very hot condition here in Clarendon. Very hot. The sun is bearing down on the ground. There's hardly any cloud overhead. There's some clouds in the distance, but not overhead. And they're sparsely. They are very sparsely. Let's watch now as there's Sean Evans to continue from the southern end of the ground. He will be bowling to Cameron, who's on 95. Over the wicket, bowl to Cameron, and Cameron just dabbed this down to the man at first slip, and there is no run. Probably looking to dab it away, but it went finer than he thought, and it goes to the fielder at first slip, and there is no run. 205 for 4. Clarendon College winning the toss and decided to bat first in this Headley Cup quarter-final match. Evans. He begins to move in now. He's halfway there, passes the umpire and bowl to Cameron, and Cameron just dab this into the offside. They go through for a quick single. Again, the fielder slow there. Will there be overthrow here? But it's well backed up into the onside and there's no overthrow. And the field that cover for Cornwall College probably just moving a little slow there. He needs to cut down those runs. However, Cameron moves up to 96 and Clarendon College is now 206 for 4. We are in over number 36. 206 for 4 in over number 36. As we watch, Evans comes in now to bowl to West. In and bowl to West, and West plays it out backward of point, and they go through for a single chance for a run out. He's out. Oh, bad mix up there. A direct hit, and West is out. Run out. A bad mix up there. He played it into the offside to backward point. Cameron did not move. West charged on the wicket. He took a long time to turn, and by the time he turned, the return came in. It was a direct hit, and West gone run out for 15. Clarendon College losing their 5th wicket at 205 for 5.
Lawrence.
So the new batsman is Jason Camber. That was a bad mix-up there by the Clarendon College batsman. The ball was played to backward point. It went straight to backward point. He never picked it up cleanly. West charged down, and it took a long time to turn. And by the time he got back, he was run out, direct hit, and he's gone for 15. Clarendon College coach is not happy at all. 205 for 6. So the new batsman is Camber, you said Camber, right? Tyrone Camber? Okay. So welcome everyone to this live broadcast Comes in now, Evans into Camber. He's in bowl to Camber, and Camber turned this away to the left of the field on the fine leg boundary. Comes across, he picks up just about now, sends the return in. The score moves up to 2-6. 206 for 5. Yeah. And 96 for Cameron. Let's watch now. Evans moving to Cameron, and he pulls this away. Down backward of square leg for 4. That's his 100. Lovely innings here by Cameron. It was short, and he pulled it away. Down backward of square leg to brought up his first 100 in the tournament. Last week he got 95 against Garvey Massio, but today he produced the 100. 100 for Cameron, exactly 100. So Evans was short, and he pulled it away. Down backward of square leg for 4. That's a lovely century by Cameron. Clarendon College now moves up to 211 for 5 in over number 37. It's Cameron now. Seconds. Evans looks up and see that Cameron is ready. He comes in over the wicket, bowl to Cameron, and Cameron turned this into the onside, straight to the field at mid-wicket. He didn't field cleanly, but the ball remains in front of him, and the batsman could not go through for any single. The score now, at the end of the over, Clarendon College winning the toss and decided to bat first, are 211 for 5. Jason Camber to face up to Daly. Taking his guard there. So let's watch. Let's look at the field. I'll give you the field in a moment after this delivery. Daly comes into Camber. Camber just allows that one to go through outside the half stump. A stifled appeal by the Cornwall College team, not outside the umpire. 211. 211 for 5. Let's watch the field. There's a slip, a backward point, a sweep on the boundary, extra cover, a mid-off, a mid-on, a mid-wicket. Daly into Camber, and Camber defends, and there is no run. There's a deep mid-wicket on the boundary and a backward square leg also on the boundary. So that's the field. There's 4 on the onside, 5 on the offside. Daly wheels around. He's the captain of this team. He comes in now, up to the wicket and bowl to Camber, and Camber allows it to go through outside the half stump. That one shapes away from the batsman, and there is no run. So let's watch. As Daly comes in now to bowl short, and he pulls it away down backward of square leg. Work for the field on the backward square leg boundary. He comes across and made a tumbling stop. They're gone through for 1, they're back for the second, and this poor running here by the Clarendon College batsmen. Very poor running. They should be looking 3 there. They got 2, however. The score will now move up now to 213. 213 for 5. That was poor running. Let's watch now as Daly comes in now to bowl to Camber. He's in bowl to Camber outside the half stump. That's wide signal by the umpire. That was very, very wide. And duly signaled by the umpire. The score will now move up now to 214. 214 for 6, for 5. Daly comes in again, bowl to Cameron, who defends down the half side of the pitch, and there is no run. There's a lot of noise in the background as we are close to a block factory. Down the leg side, he pulls it. The keeper failed to collect. They will come for one, and that's all they will get this time. So that's one more. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Bye. So the batsman misses out there. And at the end of the over, they score 217 for 5. 215. 215 for 5 at the end of the over.
Hey, come on.
So Evans to continue. He's bowling to Cameron. Into Cameron, and Cameron defends, solid in defense. And they come through for a single. Oh, it plays down to long off. The fielder on the long off, after come off the long off boundary, and they go through for a single. Camber is the bigger one, right? So that was Camber that got the single just now. 216 for 5, Clarendon College in this Headley Cup quarter-final match. Yes. Evans to bowl, and he drives in the air, down to long off, 4 runs, lovely shot. He hit that dead straight, and it goes into the long off boundary for 4. You could hear it hitting on the fence below us. 4 more to Cameron. He moves up now. Cameron, he moves up now to 104. The score moves up to 220. So Cameron is at 104. And the score moves up to 220. So Clarendon College, just looking to bat Cornwall College out of this match. Very, very hot condition here at the Sir P. Oval. Evans bowl again to high in the air. Let's see, it's clear the field on a long on boundary. Over his head, 6 more runs there. He's turning on the trill now. He moves up now to 110. The score up to 226. So Cameron here now pressing on the accelerator, turning up the accelerator here now. Very interesting here now. He's turned up. Thank you all for tuning in. We are very close to a block factory, so you won't get rid of the nice ball. He drives, dropped that first slip, he's running away down to the boundary for 4. Dropped that first slip there. He went for the big drive. The bowler bowled it a little wider. He went for the drive. The edge found just to the right of the first slip fielder, who made a gallant effort but was unable to reel it in. And it goes into the boundary for 4 more. He moves up now to 214. And this 214, and the score is 230. 230 for 5. Well bowled there by the batsman, by the Evans just now, just dragging the batsman a little wider. The hedge found, and the keeper and the field at first slip misses the chance, and it went into the boundary for 4. That was well bowled. 230 for 5. Clarendon College winning the toss and decided to bat first in this Headley Cup cricket match. We are in the post-lunch session. Evans. He moves in now. Up to the wicket and bowl to Cameron, who just places it into the offside. There is no run. The score remains 230 for 5 at the end of the over. Sorry for that break. This is over number 39. He's been bowled by Daly, and he's bowling to Jason Camber. He's on 3. Camber is on 3. 4, thank you. In bowl to Camber, short, and he pulls it away down towards the field and the backward square leg boundary. Comes across to his left field, sends the return in. That pushes Camber up to 5. The score moves up to 231 for 5. We are in over number 39. So let's watch Daly comes in now. He will bowl into Cameron, who is on 114, who defends back down the pitch, and the score remains at 231 for 5 at the end of over number 39. Cameron is on 114. With him at the crease on 5 is Jason Camber, Clarendon College, winning the toss and decided to bat, and after 39 overs are 231 for 5.
Hey, Dan, please. Tell him to try somebody else, man. Tell us keep tough and try somebody else. Good power.
So there's a change in bowling at the northern end of the ground. So this is going to be the 40th over to be bowled by Cornwall College. Clarendon College are 231 for 5. Jason Campbell will be taking strike. E is on 5. Comes in the leg spinner, bowl to Campbell. That one goes too straight, no turn there. What's the new bowler name?
Evans.
Oh, Evans. Oh, it's still Evans, but Evans, instead of bowling medium pace, is trying to bowl leg spin, and that's why the wide signal by the umpire. So he's changed his mode of bowling from medium pace to leg spin. Evans comes in to bowl to Canberra. Again, he's wide outside the off stump. Just wide signal. The score now moves up to 233. 233 for 5. Evans into Canberra, and he pulls it away down to mid-wicket. The fielder coming across, he can't get there. 4 more runs to the total. So Canberra moves up now to 9, and the total moves up now to 237 for 5. So that was short by Evans, and Cornwall College now seem to be wilting under the pressure. At one stage this morning, Clarendon College were 35 for 2, but now they are wilting under the pressure. They came into this match unbeaten in the competition. Both teams are unbeaten. Effectively, the winner of this match should go through to the semi-final outside the off stump, and there's a shape on the ball. There's a slight turn. The turn is slow though. Probably needs to put more body into the action. Let's see. Evan comes in now, bowl to Canberra. Jason Canberra allows it to go through outside the off stump, and there is no run. We are in the 40th over. Clarendon College 237 for 5. Evans in to bowl to Canberra, and Canberra off the back foot strokes it to the field at backward point, and there is no run. The score remains 237 for 5. Let's watch the field here for Evans. This is the final delivery of over number 40. He's been bowled by Evans. He's in wide outside the half stump. No signal from the umpire at the end of over number 40. Clarendon College choosing to bat after winning the toss this morning. They are now 237 for 5. So Cameron was on 114. Daly comes in, bowl to Cameron, and Cameron just plays it back down the offside of the pitch to the bowler who field, and there is no run. So Kenardo Cameron, as Daly comes in now, bowl to Cameron, and he cuts this away down to the fielder on the cover boundary, who picks up cleanly, sends the return in. The score moves up to 238. Cameron moves up to 115. Jason Camber, who's on 9, comes into strike. Daly. From the southern end of the ground, the end towards Maypenny, comes in now, bowl to Camber, and Camber strokes that pleasantly into the offside. Misfield by the field, that extra cover allows the batsman to go through for a single, and the score moves up now to 239. So Camber moves up to 10. Cameron comes back into strike. He's on 115. 239 for 5. Daly is into Cameron outside the stump, and he cuts. This time the fielder at extra cover stopped the ball. He didn't quite pick it up cleanly, but he stopped it, and the batsman has to stay in their ground. Daly now comes in. Cameron backs away at the last moment as Daly comes into Cameron. He's into Cameron. That one tossed up, and he drives it down to the field on the long off boundary, who fields, sends the return in. Only a single. So he moves up now to 116. The score will tick over to 239. 239 for 5. 240. 240 for 5. Daly bowl to Camber, and Camber defends out into the offside. At the end of over number 41, the score 240 for 5. Clarendon College winning the toss and decided to bat, are 240 for 5.
Clarendon, tell the skipper to bowl somebody else. Come on, man. Go somebody else, man. You have Manny, you got Larsa, you have Tyler. What are you going on there?
So there's a change in bowling from the northern end of the ground. Tyler Lawrence, who picked up that ball and ran out west with a direct hit, is now the new bowler. He will be bowling to Cameron, who is 116. Through and around, left arm orthodox spinner, bowl to Cameron, and he drives this over his head. The fielder comes across, misfield into the boundary for 4. Wow, bad misfield on the long off boundary, and it goes into the boundary for 4. Cameron moves up now to 120, and the score moves up to 244 for 5. That was a bad misfield on the long off boundary. So the left arm orthodox spinner, Tyler Lawrence, through and around. He's bowling round the wicket. He has a slip, he has a backward point, he has a cover, he has an extra cover and a long off, both on the boundary. He comes in. Bowl to Cameron, and Cameron just turned this into the onside. The keeper has to move from behind the stump to field, cannot stop the single. He moves up now to 121, and the score will move up now to 245 for 5. Jason Camber, who's on 10, comes into strike. So Tyler Lawrence bowling left arm orthodox spin here, and the field comes in for Jason Camber. So there's a mid-off, an extra cover, a cover, backward point and a slip. Those are the 5 on the offside. He comes in now, bowled, and that one does the arm ball, just comes back into the batsman, and he strokes it down to mid-wicket. There is no run. So that one came back in. Not bad, not bad. Let's watch now as he comes in. Ball short outside the half stump. Jason Camber allows it to go through, and there is no run. 245. 245 for 5. It comes in now, ball to Canberra, and Canberra allows it to turn across him there, off balance, but he was able to just keep his balance long enough for the ball to pass through and no damage done. Let's watch. He doesn't look bad though. You can see he doesn't look bad. Probably just lack of training. Comes in bold to Canberra, and Canberra defense. So at the end of over number 42, the score, Clarendon College winning the toss and decided to bat. Jason Canberra is on 10. With him on 121 is Canada Cameron. They are 245 for 5. So please slash a like on the video, please. And I would like to see your comments. Just really appreciate your comments. Please let the comments come in through. So Daly to continue from the southern end. He's bowling to Cameron, and Cameron just blocked this down in front of him, and there is no run. Now afterward, practicing the reverse sweep, just block it in front of him. You know, I want to apologize for all those who were expecting me to be talking about the Darren Sammy issue today. I will do that early tomorrow morning. Daly comes in, bowled to down the offside, swings it over backward, square leg into the coconut trees. Oh, that one was out of the ground, into the coconut trees, into the hog pen, and it's 6 more runs for Cameron. That will move him up now to 127. It was short, and he pulled it high in the air into the hog pen for 6 more runs. The score moves up to 251 for 5. He's on 27. So the ball has not yet returned. So both teams came into this match unbeaten. But now, Clarendon College really third in the school year now. Both teams won their first quarter-final match. Cornwall beating Dintil, and Clarendon College beating Garfield Massey. Very, very strong breeze blowing across the ground from east to west. It's absolutely strong here at Sir P. Oval in central Clarendon on the outskirts of Maypen. Very strong. Yes, so just apologize. I will do the Darren Sammy reaction. You know, they are taught that Darren have been shortlisted to be the coach of Pakistan. I will give my opinions on that tomorrow. So join me tomorrow morning at 7:35. 7:35 tomorrow morning when I'll give that reaction. I had scheduled to do that reaction today, but I thought this match was going to be tomorrow on Saturday. But sometime about 11 o'clock today, I got the news that this match was actually today, as Cameron defends that into the onside and there is no run. So he's on 127, 251. It's a very strong breeze. That's why the camera is jerking. It's absolutely strong. And he hit that high in the air, over Lagon, another 6 here. Wow, so Cameron now moves up to 133, another 6. The score moves up now to 257, and the balls are lasting left, right, and center here. So that one is another ball. They probably need 2 boxes of ball scorers, the umpire. And so the score now moves up now to 257. That one was out of the ground again. Another 6. So that one was hit. It has returned. That one has come back. So that ball has come back. So let's watch now. 257. So the ball that was hitting the coconut tree where it looks like there's a hog pen, that ball has not returned as yet. So there are some of the Clarendon College boys who are going to looking for that ball to see if they can find it. So let's watch. There's 2 ball operating in this match, it appears. He comes in now, ball to Cameron, and Cameron defends down back the inside of the pitch, and there's no run. He remains on 133. The score, 257. Comes in now. Daly. Just trying to stretch out those fingers. There seems to be some cramping here from Daly. This is his 4th match in just about 5 days. So you could understand, his 4th match. Yes, his 4th match in 5 days. He comes in now, ball to Cameron, and Cameron off the back foot cuts it down to the man at backward point. He can't beat the fielder, and the score at the end of over number 42, Clarendon College, they are 257 for 5. As you see there, there's so there's two balls on the field. There's 2 balls on the field, so the umpires one, and there's one square leg umpires a ball, the left arm orthodox spinner. This is Tyler Lawrence. Oh, no ball. He pulls it away, down towards mid-wicket into the boundary for 4. Whoa, that was a full toss, and he pulled it away. No ball signal, down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. And so Cameron, Jason Campbell moves up now to 14. No ball signal. I don't see any warning to the bowler, probably because it was not a fast pitch delivery. What the law said, it has to be a fast pitch delivery, or it just has to be above the waist. No warning to the umpire. Well, another one, and he pulls it away. He misses this time, and the keeper collect no ball signal. So another no ball. So 57 and 6, that moves up the total to 263. 263. Canberra is on 14. 263. 263 for 5. Let's watch now as he comes in now, ball to Canberra, and Canberra strokes this to the man at extra cover. They go through for a quick singer. He now goes up to 15. 133. Cameron comes in to strike. He will be licking his lips here. Canberra got that one just now. He's on 15. Cameron on 133 comes in to strike. He's facing up now to Tyler Lawrence. Ball to Tyler Lawrence, and he drives down to long on. The fielder comes off the long off boundary, picks up cleanly, sends the return in. The batsman goes through for a single. 264 for 5. He moves up now to 134. That's Cameron. Moves up to 134. How are you doing, Mr. Watson? Good, good. 134. You coming to help with the commentary, sir? Yeah, man. All right, cool. Watch. There's some adjustment. Batsman just adjusting. Cameron is on 134, on 15 is on Jason Campbell.
The score much faster this week.
265. So the left arm orthodox spinner is coming over the wicket. He bowls to Canberra, and Canberra swings this away straight to the fielder on the mid-wicket boundary, who stops it. He didn't pick up quite cleanly, but he stopped it, send the return in, and they go through for a single. He will move up to 16. Cameron, who's on 34, comes back into strike. And so Tyler Lawrence is remaining over the wicket. Lawrence comes in now, bowl to Cameron, and Cameron drives down to long on. Let's see, the fielder picks up cleanly again. He has been doing well, sends the return in. So he moves up now to 135. The score moves up to 265 for 5. As we watch Lawrence bowl to Canberra, and Canberra turn this away in the air on the bounce to the field at square leg, who sends the return in at the bowler end, not accurately but backed up into the onside, and he moves up to 17. So Cameron is on strike now. He's on 134. He'll be fancying Tyler Lawrence, who comes in over the wicket, bowl to him, and he pulls this away. Over the top, over mid-wicket, 6 more runs. Oh, he's raining sixes here at Treadlight, and that will put him up now to 140. So he moves up to 140, and the score moves up to 270 for 5. And luckily they had another ball on the field, so the game will continue at the end of over number 44, 270 for 5. That's right, 270? 274. Right away, if you make a mistake. Here or class. So I have something to look on. Yes, so we don't put on the big partnership?
No, man. I just said last night, we don't get together. We're on country club. I remember saying that back to brother. How much you make
74 now? 74. I don't like before, man. I just said to me, I never play the ball straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all.
100 how much?
90.
Okay. That's still daily, coach? That's still daily?
No, Ainsley.
Ainsley. So Ainsley bowl to Campbell, drives down to mid-off, and there is no run. Yes, thank you. Comes in now, bowls to Canberra. Canberra allows it to go through outside the after. 274. 274 for 5. Canberra was on 16 with him at the crease. On 140 is Cameron. Ainsley comes in now, bowl to Canberra, and Canberra plays it back down the pitch to the bowler field, and there is no run. Comes in now. Thank you. Clarendon College. Clarendon College is batting. Cornwall College is bowling. Clarendon College is from the hills of Chapperton in Clarendon, and Cornwall College is from Montego Bay in Jamaica. Let's watch now. Clarendon College won the toss this morning. Drive misses outside the half stump, and there is no run. That didn't come back in. He was probably playing for it to turn back in, but it was straight like a harrow, and it passes outside the half stump. So the score remains on 274. 274 comes in bold. It drives again outside the half stump. He was closer to the line this time. So at the end of the over, that's a made over, right? It's probably the first made over that has been bowled since I'm here. So it's a made over, bowled by Ainsley. was the first major overs. So there's a change in bowling at the southern end. Ricardo Larson. Ricardo. Okay, thanks. Cameron 140. Canberra is on 16 and Cameron 140, right, young boy? Ricardo Larson will be bowling medium pace and there's a strong breeze. The breeze is very, very strong. And sorry about the noise in the background. You see it's production going on. It's a block factory very close to the cricket pitch. You know, so we appreciate the production men at work. That is very good. While I know the noise is probably a little annoying, we still have to appreciate it. Larson in short, outside the stump, cuts away, beat the man down to the cover boundary for 4. He moves up now to 144, so he's closing in on 150 here. The Cameron just cut that away, down to the cover boundary. The score now moves up to 278. So Cameron on 144 here. He's 1 strokes away from 150. This is a quarter-final stage of the 2024 Edley Cup cricket competition between Cornwall College and Clarendon College. This is 5 teams in each quarter-final group, and the top 2 will go through to the semi-final. Lost into Lawrence, and he hit this in the air, down back with a point, down towards the third man boundary for 4 more. That's another 4. He moves up now to 148. The score moves up now to 282. 149? Sorry about that. So he's on 149. He's on 149. The score 282 for 5. Appreciated, man. Appreciated. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Let's watch now. Cameron on 149. Lost into Cameron, and Cameron drive in the air down towards long on for 4 more. That's his 150. 153. Clarendon College now are 286 for 5. 153 to Cameron, and he's turning on the style here in this quarterfinal Edley Cup match against Cornwall College at Treadlight in Maypen, Clarendon. At the end of this over, Dr. Richard Watts will be live on commentary. You ready to go at the end of this over, sir? Yes, sir. Switch. Larson comes in now. Ball to Cameron, who pulled this away. And he's high in the air. Oh, what a mess. He pulled it away. Got the top edge. It go high in the air. Neither first slip nor the keeper went for the catch. Oh. Wow. So he pulled it away. He was on, so that was short. He pulled it away. He never timed it. It went high in the air. And both keeper and short third man just stood up and allowed it to drop. They probably want him to make a double 100 here. That was a bad miss. That was a very bad miss. Cameron. You can see that he is tired. He's stretching out the back. Lost the ball to Cameron, and Cameron cuts.
Cameron, keep your shape.
Let's go back to the bowler. I think he's a little tired. You can see him stretching out the back. So he's probably a little tired. So maybe comes in now. Lost into Canberra down the leg side. Look to turn it away. Misses. It will go all the way for 4 by. So it's 4 by there. So Cornwall College is just a little ragged here at this time. At the end of the over, the score is 292 at the end of over number 46. 290 for 5 at the end of over number 46. And for the next half an hour or so, it will be Dr. Richard Watson. Welcome, sir.
Okay, no, I don't know where the audio come up. Good afternoon to all the viewers. A very interesting day's cricket so far. I feel a mixture of green and parched brown. Cameron 150, 153.
Jason Campbell 687 17.
Jason Campbell not out on 17. The score is. And Clarendon College 290 for 5. This is following up on a score of 296 last week. The batting lineup of the Clarendon College team has been doing a consistent job so far this season, picking up from where they left off last season. Campbell. Oh, Jason Campbell took face up to Imani Ainsley. He wipes his hand in his pants, shows us up, tosses up along in line with the off stump. Can pushes to wideish mid on, no runs. Ainsley back to the top of his mark. The umpire putting in a piece of the wicket which Ainsley must have kicked out. Ainsley's in. Tosses up in line with the off stump. Campbell goes forward, misses. Clarendon College 290 for 5. Emsley in, both for Jason Campbell, tosses up in line with the middle stump. He punches his back, it bounces off the wicket into the hands of Ainsley. Ainsley tosses from hand to hand, turns in, bowls to Campbell. Campbell is forward and allows it to pass by outside the off stump. The wicket keeper collects. A young wicket keeper with a very stiff back. Ainsley in, bowls to Campbell. Campbell pushes, peels off the outer half of the bat, and they're through for a quick single. There might be chance for an overthrow here. The batsman did not make use of the opportunity. The score remains at 291 for 5. Campbell moves on to 18. Cameron seems to be suffering from cramps. Cameron seems to be suffering from some cramps. He goes into his stance. Has a very peculiar way of entering his stance. Ainsley in, tosses, and Cameron swings over wideish mid wicket for another 6, and he moves on to Cameron moves on to 159. Time for the what? Oh, the umpire's asking for another ball.
297.
The field at Sir P Oval is surrounded by a lot of private properties. So it's not the easiest to retrieve the ball. And some of these homes, they have dogs in them as well. New over to be bowled by... Lawson at the top of his run, about 16 steps. Cameron Wards is around at the non-strikers and he's on 159. Campbell to face, he's on 18. Lawson kicks off in a gentle trot. Hurries up to the wicket, bowls to Campbell. Campbell pushes the shortest mid on and the fielder was a little ways back so they were able to take a single. Campbell moves on to 19. Cameron to face on 159. Taking over his guard, I think. Cameron seems a little tired from his very long innings. Lawson ends, approaches the wicket, bowls wide outside the off stump. Cameron flashes, misses it, and the keeper comfortably collects. The wicketkeeper standing up. And he's standing up indeed. Lawson turns at the top of his run in. Bowls to Cameron. Cameron pushes forward, punches it to Wideish mid-on. Deep Wideish mid-on, fielded cleanly and returns to the bowler's end. No one backing up the ball, went on to point. The point fielder was able to mop up, no extra run. Cornwall is on. They are in the meat grinder. They are in a very hot sun for a number of hours now, and they look very tired. Lawson ambles in, bowls to Cameron. Short, a very short ball. Oh, Campbell. Thank you. Campbell taps it back down the wicket. Lawson comes up, picks up, turns on his way back to his mark. We have a deep slip, a backward point, cover point, a man at extra cover, a man on the long half boundary, one on the long on boundary. In comes Lawson, bowls to Campbell. Campbell allows that a wide ball to pass outside the off stump. A squarish mid wicket and a backward square leg on the boundary. Lawson at the top of his run. Campbell facing on 19. Lawson in. Bowls to Campbell. Standing in his stance. Taps the ball to the shortest cover. No run. Clarendon College 299 for 5. Cameron not out 160. Campbell not out 19. Ricardo Lawson 2-0. Clarendon College 299 for 5. Emsley to pick up from the Maypen Road end. Emsley to Cameron. A mid wicket on the boundary, a backward square on the boundary, long off, long on the boundary, cover point on the boundary. In comes Emsley, bowls to, and he aborts his run and walks back to his mark. Emsley in, bowls to Cameron, and Cameron punches back down the wicket on the onside, a gentle tap down to the deepish mid-on and a single. Cameron moves on to 161. Clarendon College brings up the 300 for 5. Campbell and 19 to face. Ricardo. Campbell misses. Campbell plays a lot and misses a lot outside his off stump. Ends the back to the top of his mark. A young spinner, 13 years old, in. Bowls to Campbell, and Campbell forward and blocks. Animated coach shouting instruction to his young batsman. Emsley tosses the ball from Antoine. They seem to build very little turn and offering at Sir P's oval today. Generally, you will get a little turn at Sir P, but it's generally very slow. In Emsley ball to Campbell. Campbell reaches forward, it peels off the outer edge of the bat to just outside 30-yard circle, and they are a single. Jason Campbell moves on to 20. Cameron to face on 161. I just okay.
It's your.
Hey, Coley. Yes, Coley, definitely. Jamar Smalls, good afternoon, sir. General Dan. Yellow. Hensley at the top of his run. He'll be going to Cameron. The two batsmen are a stocky build. It's a bit little difficult to distinguish at times. In come Hensley. Ball to Cameron, and Cameron pushes forward. Hensley bowling a consistent line. Oh, it's up. In come Hensley, balls to Cameron. Cameron pushes to the wideish middle. A very hot and dry day at Sir Pease Oval. And it's time for the water break. So, a recap of what has happened so far today. El Barnett, Bull, Sean Evans for 20. Cavell Bailey, LBW, Deshaun Evans 1. Palmer, Palmer, 55. Cut Van Riley, Bold, Damani Daly. Tequan Roberts. Cut John Evans, Bold, Van Riley, 4. Cameron not out 161. John West run out for 15. And Jason Campbell in the middle of a very important partnership with Cameron, 20 not out, 48 balls. Deshaun Evans, 10 overs, 1 made, 71 runs, 2 wickets. Jardine Williams, 3 overs, no made, 18 runs, no wicket. Damian Daly, 15 overs, 4 made, 61 runs, 1 wicket. Amani Ainsley, 10 overs for 45 runs, 1 made. Tyler Lawrence, 2 overs for 22 runs, no made, no wicket. Ricardo Larson, 2 overs, 14 runs, no wicket. This one we started. Bailey got out at 15. Barnett 39. Tequan Roberts 51. Javoni Palmer 125. And West after a prolonged partnership with Cameron, that wicket fell at 206. And since then we have a very enterprising partnership with Cameron and Campbell. I'm here today helping my fellow schoolboy batting partner many years ago. many years ago. I believe that partnership was about 205 or something like that. It was a long time ago though. Thank you, yeah. Oh.
You on all right? You on all right?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah? Over there, sir? Yes, I did. I'm not think people think so now. So easy. I'm not feeling shop right now.
After you feel the eye back, then
Well, good morning.
oh, the eye back, and probably all of the same.
But you know what? This is a match with you and this
Yeah,
got it. Very young boy.
that's a good point, you know. If this is the man who goes and find them next year. Yeah, I'm sure fast.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm sure fast.
The thing with a wicked guy now, you know, it's easy to bat pan if you know experience, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can get very slow. And tomorrow it might be a little late.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say it's slow.
Yeah, that's it. Let's stretch it. And then it's stretching on your back. Get the rep on it. Camera.
We don't give enough Gatorade though. Gatorade and soup. You come on all the way?
I came from previous CC, but we never played Mayday.
Okay.
So Davis said, yeah.
But some bowler a lot of over and another one hardly bowl anything.
So Davis always sponsor the stream that I know, but goal man the first in this time.
Oh,
Yeah, Taki up play Mayday tomorrow. That can't go.
okay.
If this done in a one day, that good for me.
Okay, because you could have been for them.
Yeah.
McGrath, I see them bowl out on team for about 4. I thought to bowl out McGrath before.
Glenn Gaff. Glenn Gaff. Taki ball out there.
We're about to resume after the first water break after lunch, and Lawson will resume bowling to Campbell, who is on 20 or 48 balls. In come Lawson, bowls to Campbell and he pushes forward and a very elegant drive forward of point for a single. A very textbook looking shot. See him as if the coach did some talking in the break. Lawson is about to bowl to Cameron, who is on 161. A marathon of a knock. The partnership presently a value of 95 runs between Cameron and Campbell. 96 now. In comes Lawson, bowls to Cameron. Cameron swings! He swung that run around like a bullet. The man, the Cornwall fielder and the square leg boundary was scared of putting his body and limbs behind that ball. And it rocketed into the fence for 4. Cameron moves on to 165. The score to 306 for 5. In comes Lawson. Bowls to Cameron. Cameron spanks that through extra cover for 4. A spanking drive through extra cover for 4. Cameron moves on to 169. The score to 310 for 5. Campbell is there on 21. A man on the cover boundary. A wideish. A man halfway to the boundary at extra cover. Mid off, mid on. Lock. Mid wicket. A man standing behind the square leg, umpire at square leg. In comes Lawson. Balls to Cameron and Cameron. That ball continues its line, holding its line down the leg side. The wicket keeper was unable to collect. A slip, a backward point, cover a man on the point boundary. In comes Lawson. A wide, very wide ball. The umpire signals wide. The score moves on to 311.
Yeah.
The score moves on to 311 for 5.
The hospital was about 10.
Clarendon College scoring at a pretty rapid pace.
Okay.
Lawson at the top of his run. In. Bowls to Cameron. A ball pitched up on the pad. Cameron attempted to play an on drive, never got hold of the ball. Succeeding it in dragging it to the short wideish mid on. Lawson in. Bowls to Cameron. Wide down the leg side, 4 by. The ball continues with the line. The bowler delivered it wide of the batsman. 4. Oh, a 4 wide is it now? 4 by. 3:15 for 5. The end of the first over after the water break.
Daily. Come here.
How it happened?
Catch up stick.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You look young too, man. No much.
I'm under 16.
Okay. We can't see today now. Cornwall College boasts a talented group of young cricketers.
Yeah, man.
Ainsley.
Remember Sadekaz was in our hurry, we don't get to set up nothing, you know, we just run come.
Yes, sir.
We don't get to set up nothing, so we just run come and just put up some
Oh,
match we set
I
up.
to push it back. Push back the finger. Yeah, I see. Where else?
I'm enough fun, but I remember I said it was tomorrow.
No, man, you get ice. Get ice up. Just ice to the side. No, the cut off.
I will start.
No, cut off. Yeah, man. Ainsley. Into ball to Campbell. Campbell pushes back. Pushes to extra cover and ambles a single.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, Dr. Watson, and welcome back. Ball 2. That's through the offside, down to the boundary. I'm just trying to get my bearings here because I welcome Dr. Watson was on commentary. The young man who dropped the catch at first slip. You watch the young man who had dropped the catch on first slip. He has injured a finger, and Dr. Watson is doing some pro work. So I just came back and I was not prepared, but I soon get you up to date with the score. The batsman defends down the offside of the pitch and there's no run. It's Cameron facing, right? Yeah. So how many is? 173 for Cameron. As he comes in now, ball to Cameron. Cameron defends down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. 2 to come in this over. Let's watch. What's the ball on? Oh, Ainsley. Ainsley comes in now, up to the wicket. Ball to Cameron, and Cameron just turned. That's 2 forward, short leg, no run. The score remains as there's a dog going across the field here. He's just limping across. He's dead behind the keeper. So if you were seeing where the keeper is, he's dead. He's slowly now moving. Ainsley comes in short to Cameron. He's off the back foot. He strokes it through the outside, running away down to the field on the extra cover boundary. They go through for a single. And he now moves up to 174 at the end of the over. The score is
321.
321 for 5 at the end of the over.
One four dot, 3 dots, and then a single at the last one. Tax.
You say, man, under 60,
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, look at that.
321 for 5. About 20 years you play now. That is about 20 years you play for. So Cambrose on 22 will be taking Cameron, who's on 174, will be taking strike. There's a slip, goes down, comes in bowl to Cameron outside the half stump, and he strokes this into the cover. They go through for one, it's running out towards the boundary, they touch down, but that's all they will get. The fielder cuts to the ball, picked up, sends the return in now. He moves up to 175, so Cameron moves up to 175. Cameron 22 comes into strike. Who is this young medium pacer?
Geraldine Williams.
So Williams, Jardine Williams, the young medium pacer.
Yeah, bowler number 3.
He's going to bowl to Camber. Jason Camber is on 22. So there's a backward point on the boundary, then there's a cover, extra cover, long off, long on, straight mid wicket, square leg, and a long leg. Williams now moves in now. He bowls to Camber outside the half stump, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. The score remains 322 for 5. 175 for Camber, 175 for Camber, and 22 for Camber. Clarendon College winning the toss and asked to bat and decided to bat first.
Okay.
Williams comes in, bowl to Camber outside the half stump, beat the keeper. The keeper failed to collect. They go through for a bye. That will push the score up to 323. 323 now for 5. Cameron on 75 comes back into strike. See, so Cornwall College wilting under the Maypen sun. Williams up to Cameron outside here. Somebody cuts it away through the covers, spanking shot down to the back, down to the extra cover boundary for 4. He moves up to 179. And the score now goes up to 327. 327 for 5. Cameron is on 179. Williams. He comes in now. Bowl to Cameron short, and he hit this away through the offside. The field at backward point comes across. Failed to pick up, and they will go back for the second. He now moves up to 181. The score will push around to 329 for 5. 179 is Cameron looking for his double 100. He got 95 last week against Garvio Masio. Here is Williams. Ball to Cameron. Full toss and he pulls it away. Drop. He is dropped on the square leg boundary and it goes into the boundary for 4. Oh, Cameron dropped. He moves up to 183. And that's the third time he's been dropped, but you have to take the catch. He is 183. The score is now 331 for 5 at the end of over number 52. Oh, yeah, you get our singer for the last one.
Yeah, that I do everything standing.
But Canberra playing some pleasant shots, you know. He's playing some pleasant shots. He looks to be timing the ball better than Cameron to me. Just Cameron just, yes. So their Cornwall team is moving very slowly in the field. He has run him ragged here. They've been run ragged, so there's just a umpire just having a word with the. So he comes back to the live feed. So there's a change.
No, because that is true. They probably can't because
So there's a slip. So Ainsley to continue. As what?
At least go. You want it back then.
They peeled off the outer edge. It goes down towards the third man boundary. He moves up now to 23. So Cameron on 185 comes into strike. The score moves up to 334. Everyone just peel off the edge of the bat. 334 for 5. Clarendon College batting here now. So the man of the moment, the man of the hour, Cameron, he's on 185. As Ainsley comes into Cameron, he's up and bowls to Cameron. Short and he cuts it away, down back with a point. The fielder comes across this time, misfield again. It goes into the boundary and Cameron moves up now to 189. He's closing in here on a double 100. 189, Clarendon College, 338. 338 for 5. Cameron 188. He's 2 shot away from a double 100 here. And this second 100 has come up rather quickly as Cornwall College is wilting under the Clarendon sun here on the outskirt of Maypen at Sir P. Oval. Ainsley comes in bowl to Cameron. He's off the back foot, strokes it again. Oh, what a brilliant effort by the fielder this time, but he was unable to keep it out of the boundary. He dived to his right, but he just could not keep the ball in the field, and it goes into the boundary for 4 more. 192 now. Cameron moves up to 192. The score 342 for 5. Comes in bowl to Cameron, and Cameron just forward and he just blocks it out into the offside. He's on 193. 342 for 5. Clarendon College winning the toss and decided to bat first here at Sir P. Oval on the outskirt of Clarendon as Ainsley comes in now to bowl to Cameron. He's up and bowl to Cameron, and Cameron hit this hard past the bowler down to the boundary for 4 at long off. Oh, he hit that one hard with a vengeance and with arrogance as it races into the long off boundary for 4 more. He moves up now to 197. He's on the verge of a double 100. The score is now 346 for 5.
Cameron does strike the ball with some power, and he seems to have regained a little of his timing since the lunch break. Since the water break. Jordan Williams.
Somebody has said something. What else? Look on the screen.
Oh,
My God.
he delete it.
Me tell you, me look at that.
Yeah, man, alright. Yes, it's a two-day match. So I guess Clarendon College will more than likely bat for most of today. As C. Brown takes up commentary. He does commentary.
Oh yeah, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Watson. Let's watch now as Ainsley comes into Canberra. He's over the wicket, bowl to Canberra, and Canberra defends. He looks solid. He's the bowler in his follow through, just skips across to your extra short, extra cover would be and field, and there is no run. Williams. Jaden Williams. Yes, Kenroy is batting on as he's on 193. Comes in now, bowl to Canberra outside the half stump. That's Jaden Williams. The keeper collects and there is no run. It's 3 or 46? Yeah. 93 and 22.
Yeah, 97. 97.
Whoa! Whoa! So Cameron is on 97. Canberra is on 23. Jade bowl to Canberra outside the half stump and there is no run. So Williams there just keeping that line and length outside the half stump. This is not bad from Williams any at all. He's running back to his mark and he should be really be walking. It's a hot day. But this is not bad. He's trying to keep it just outside the half stump. Let's see how long he can maintain that discipline or if he has the skill to do it. He moves in now with a backward pointer cover, extra cover, long off ball outside the half stump. It's a full toss and he strokes it magnificently through the cover down to the boundary for 4. Oh, that was sweet. The time all along the ground. He moves up now to 27. The score moves up to 350 for 5. Clarendon College batting first. That was a lovely shot, albeit a full toss, but he strokes it so elegantly. But I like what Williams is trying to do. It's just that he doesn't have the discipline to execute it on a consistent basis, but he's trying to bowl outside the half stump, full outside the half stump. And probably he should have a man on the cover boundary. Probably take the man off the square leg boundary and put him on the cover boundary. Still have the pack offside field. He bowls outside the half stump again, drives, he fielding his follow through, and there is no run. I love this from Williams. I definitely love what he's trying to do. So maybe just take that man off the backward square leg boundary and just put the man at mid-wicket and look more round to his right. And put him in the half side and have a sweep on the cover boundary. Yes. It probably doesn't need a long stop too. That is true. Thank you very much, Dr. Watson. Williams comes in, bowl, full toss. But he just try to turn that one in the air. It balloons high and goes in the vicinity of a short fine leg, no ball signal. And the E now will move up to 28. Thank you very much. You are welcome. I appreciate it. He moves up to 28. The score will now move up to 152. 52 or 56? 52. 352 for 5. Cameron and 197 comes into strike. So let's look at the field. There's a backward point, there's a cover, there's a sweep on the boundary, a long off on the boundary, and an extra cover. 5 on the onside, 4 on the offside. Williams makes his way in, bowl to Cameron, and he just dabbed that one came back into him and he has to dab down on it very hard. He's at 197, he's looking nervous. Wow. 197, he was really looking to hit that one out of the ground.
Clarendon College going well. The partnership is now 146. A very good over from Williams. He tried to keep the batsman honest He bowled a half cutter which almost ripped out the inner part of Cameron, but he got down on it and was able to dig it out. A very good Yorker earlier in the over. We can see that Williams puts a lot of thought in his bowling. But I think Cornwall is feeling the pressure of being in the field since 10 o'clock this morning. They have a lot of youngsters, and a day like today will teach them a lot about the game. It is not at all time that everything will flow the way you wish. Campbell played a very pleasant shot earlier in the over. 2 extra cover for 4. I see him Ainsley that?
No, this is Evans.
Oh.
Deshaun.
Deshaun Evans to pick up from the Maypen Road end.
If the game finishes. If not,
So Deshaun Evans will be trying his leg spinners. We have seen earlier in the day that he have bowled both medium pace and leg spin. Canberra is on strike. 152 for 5, Clarendon College. That's a good point Dr. Watson making there. There's a lot of thoughts in Williams bowling. Evans comes in bowl to Canberra, and Canberra defends down the onside of the pitch, and there is no run. The score remains 352 for 5. Evans bowl short to Canberra, and he pulled this away forward of square. The fielder and the boundary make a mess of it, and it goes into the middle wicket boundary for 4 more. 4 more runs. The score now moves up to 356 for 5, and Canberra moves on to what, 32? 356 for 5. As comes in now, Evans bowl to Canberra, and Canberra, they just blocked that one there. He just blocked it. It was tossed up, and he just blocked it. He should probably look to hit that over long on for another 6, but probably doesn't have the confidence here now. 356 for 5. As he comes in now, this is Evan, comes in bowl to Canberra. Short again, and he pulled that away. Down behind square leg. The fielder comes around giving chase. He picks up, and they're gone for 1. They're coming back for the second. And they got 2 more. He moves up now to 34. 34, Canberra. And that's now 358. 358 for 5 here in this Edley Cup quarter-final match between Clarendon College and Cornwall College. Evans in, bowl to Canberra, and Canberra strokes this pleasantly out into the offside, and they go through for a singer, and the score now, he now moves up now to 35, and the score moves up now to 359. Canberra, Cameron. He's on 197. Evans comes in, the leg spinner bowl to Cameron, and he turned this through forwards, backwards square leg. They're gone for 1. That's all they will get. He moves up now to 198. 198 is at the end of the over. Canberra's on 35, and the score 359 for 5 at the end of the over.
Cameron on 198, needing 2 for another milestone. And Campbell on 35.
359 for 5.
359 for 5.
360.
360 for 5, Clarendon College. On a very hot day. Cornwall feeling the heat. Williams is about to resume. The previous over saw Evans trying a little leg spin, but he was unable to bowl consistently. He kept straight down the leg side, and Jason Campbell made good use of the opportunity to score. Williams to resume.
Cameron is on 98 as Williams moves in now. Over the wicket, ball to Cameron, and Cameron drive in the air down towards the man on the long half boundary. Catch dropped. Oh, he's dropped at 198. He moves up to 199. It was outside the half stump. He hit it high in the air down towards long half, and he was dropped. It's on 198, and Williams have consistently trying to bowl that half stump line. And Cameron just reaching for it. Dr. What's your thought? Oh, you're gone. All right. Yes, he just reached for it. He was trying to hit it over the top. The fielder comes around on the extra cover boundary and drop the catch. Cameron is on 199. 361 for 5. 361 for 5. A very, very poor display in the field by the Cornwall College fielders. They have dropped Cameron probably 5 times that I've counted now. In the end though, he's on 199, and that's what will be broadcast all around the country. The 5 drop chances will not be told. Williams, who I'm impressed by. He comes in now, bowl to Canberra. He's up, bowl to Canberra. Outside the half stump, he just pushes the left leg forward, allows it to go through to the keeper. There is no run. 361. 361 for 5. Cameron on 99. Canberra on 35. 361 for 5. Williams just trying to keep it on or about outside the half stump, not looking to bowl fast. He's in bowl again outside the half stump. Oh, the keeper failed to collect, and they go through for a bye. That will push the score up to 362 now for 5. And the man of the hour, he's on 199, comes into strike. He's nervous. 362 for 5. Cameron. Canada Cameron, his name? Williams. Let's watch now. It's a backward point, an extra cover on the boundary. Williams comes in, bowl to Canada Canberra, and he strokes it into the outside and goes through for a single. That's his 200. Oh, 200 for Canada Canberra here in this quarterfinal Henley Cup match versus Cornwall College. So the Clarendon College batsman, Canada Canberra, have brought up his 200 against Cornwall College. The score now is 363 for 5. Oh, what a lovely innings by Cameron. So Williams there into Cameron, and Cameron just strokes it into the offside and goes through for his 200th run of this match. Clarendon College, 363 for 5. Comes in now, bowl to Canberra, and Canberra drives into the cover. Down to the fielder coming off the boundary, they got a singer. And the score moves up now to 364 for 5. So Canada Cameron there, bring it up, is double 100. And I think that he's going to press gas here. It's going to be very interesting. He's going to go hard now. He's going to go very, very hard. Williams comes into Cameron, and Cameron trying to hit it that through the outside, misfield by the field at mid-on. It comes off the inner portion of the bat and goes down to long on for a single. He moves up to 201. He's losing his shape here, as Dr. Watson keeps saying.
Yes, Cameron is losing his shape. But it is a beautiful part of cricket, and the elegance in batting should shine through. Cameron 200. Cameron 200, 144 balls, 26 fours, 11 sixes, a strike rate of 139.58. Score presently 365 for 5. And the fielders ambles around. So Barnett 20. Bailey 1, Javoni Palmer 55, Tequan Roberts 4, Cameron not out 201. How was the goal again? What a goal again? Deshaun Evans with his leg spin. Wrist cock in. Pitches outside the leg stump. And it swung away over mid wicket for another 6. Cameron moves on to 207. 207 off 145 balls. 12 sixes. He has been striking the ball cleanly with a few lapses in between. Evans, Deshaun Evans, bowling his part-time leg spinners. Tosses the ball from hand to hand. In, bowls to Cameron. Cameron sweeps for another boundary. He moves on to 211. Clarendon College to 375 for 5. The partnership is now valued at. The partnership is 169. This partnership came at a very crucial time. You know, most schoolboy teams will have 4 or 5 batsmen, but this partnership has proven crucial at the point that it came. Deshaun Evans picks up as they roll the ball back to him, tosses it from hand to hand. In bowls to Cameron. Cameron reaches forward and leaves alone as it spun away outside the off stump. Evans doing a reasonable job, given that he's more known for his medium pace bowling. Evans in tosses and swept away for another boundary. Cameron is indeed striking the ball cleanly. Cameron is indeed striking the ball cleanly. Evans tosses from hand to hand. In bowls to Cameron, he tosses it. Peels off the outer edge of the bat, and the slips field dropped another easy catch. Cameron.
You have a lot of work to do a team with that. You can see that they just
What is this?
Cameron swung at that ball spinning away outside the off stump, and the catch was dropped at first slip. Evans quite often pitches a good ball. He's in. 381 for 5. Evans in bowls to Cameron. Cameron playing a half-hearted shot. Was he beaten or did he leave it alone?
About 3 over to About 3 over.
All right. Tea time coming up shortly. Looking at the Cornwall schoolboys, you can see that they have wilted under the sun. If not, they might get one a cramp tonight. And when they go down there, they get some soup for them. If they must stay over, then get some soup. That's what I want to do, and get him back a lot of protection.
Okay.
One more?
No.
Big farm. Jardine Williams. He'll be bowling to Campbell. In pit bowls to Campbell just outside the off stump. Campbell reaches forward and taps it forward off point. Very poor running.
No.
Hey, Stu, when them a call, we're supposed to stay out here for a year.
No.
They're supposed to stay out here so poor calling. Cameron is about to face Jardine Williams. A hesitant Jardine Williams at the top of his run. Kicks off at the top of his run, ambles in. A few more sprightly strides. In ball to Cameron and he misses.
No.
He's caught. Cameron is caught behind. Williams pitches it just outside the half stump. Cameron swipes and got a tick outside edge. And the wicketkeeper finally holds on to something.
Yeah, but you saw the length that you pulled.
Yeah, man, my brother.
Yeah.
Williams has been, as Mr. Brown is pointing out, that, well, I'll just call him C. Brown. That's the name I know him as. C. Brown pointed out that Williams, since his reintroduction, has been bowling a very consistent line just outside the half stump. Most time holding its line, and on a few occasions cutting back sharply into the batsmen. A very fine knock from Cameron. 200 and... A fine knock from Cameron.
Is it 217?
What time is tea time?
Ever.
What time is tea time?
3:25.
You know what now? A water break? Huh? Oh, we're in the middle of a water break. You can something there. Like bring up your scorecard for the phone.
Yeah, but none of them have said with the team from about last week, and none of them have with the team. Yeah, that's that.
What the time?
You just send them the team. You just send them the link and then put in the team.
Oh, it's the app you use from. Oh, where you subscribe.
Yeah, this is YouTube going. I'll send them the link.
No, me see the video what.
But this link, the link for the scorecard. You know, try to see my flag.
Let's do it. Where does everybody keep them? Let's do it tomorrow.
That's all that these are not supposed to say. Yeah, okay.
Good afternoon again. Cameron just got out for Cameron just got out for 217 off 151 balls, 28 fours and 12 sixes, striking rate of 143.71.
So like this. Just send them the QR code.
Yeah.
And when they want the QR code, just put in your team. Send them the $5.
Okay.
And nobody not put in it.
So then almost I don't know when you maintain plan so far.
No, they don't have 11. We can't have 25. We can't have 25.
Also you can just pick a team when you come. You want this squad?
Yeah. No, man. They ticker. They score ticker.
Okay.
Score card,
You get enough streaming?
eh?
You get enough for it?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Are you the Jamaican cricket on too?
Yeah.
Eh?
Sometimes, depends. I did Shilla and St. James over the weekend.
Okay. Squares. We're about to resume as Williams then bowls to Shaquille Walters. He stands on the crease and blocks. What time on that thing? In comes Williams' ball to Walters and he attempts to cut. Pulling away.
Nobody not got bad food.
Williams in bowls and he's beaten. Ball pitched up outside the half stump. Williams bowling a real consistent line and length.
Coach have to work with that young man.
Who Geraldine?
Yeah.
He has to work with him because he just started playing lately.
Okay.
That needs on shoulder.
So,
You have good appetite?
oh yeah. Oh boy. Most of
He
them.
can grow. In comes Williams, bowls to Shaquille Walters. He reaches forwards and drives. Williams,
One of the best field out there easily.
Williams steps across and blocks with his.
I don't mind
With
him
his
doing
leg.
pass like that because he's trying to pitch up.
It's very customary to see the foot in play between Clarendon College and Cornwall College.
Not sure.
And in latter years, Clarendon College has been getting the better of the battles. How are you tired?
You see water break and ask me how the umpire take the water break.
No, but you don't have to water, babe. You have to water.
Yeah, me ask speak to because them in a contact.
Who you ask?
This shot.
No, them in a give water break and then send a bother.
Yeah.
When you're something, man, you say you strike the ball hard, you still have to look like a cricketer. When you strike the ball hard, sometimes you look like a cricketer. You come and go for it. You still look like a cricketer, man. Every time. Eh? Yeah, but you have to still keep your shape when you beat it. Evans.
That one was driven through the offside by Camber. So the new batsman is Walters. Walters is the new batsman. As Evans now is going to bowl to Walters.
151 ball.
Comes in now, bowls to Walters. That's Evans and he's forward. He defends back down the offside of the pitch and there is no run. Let's watch now as Evans again to bowl to Walters. He's in now. And bowl to Walters and Walters off the back foot and he strokes it down on the inside of the pitch. There's an appeal there for obstruction of ball, but the umpire doesn't pay the keeper any attention there. Obstruction of the field. So he comes in now, bowl to Evans, is in bowl to down the leg side and swept away through square leg. And let's see, down to the boundary for 4. That was a full toss by Evans outside the leg stump and Walters swept it away down back with a square leg for 4 more. The score now ticked along as Clarendon Cottage looking to go towards 400 here now. Lovely shot. Thank you very much, Sheldon. Thank you. Comes in now. Evans bowls to Walters again. I hit this in the air. One bounce into the boundary. Let's look for more. Umpire asking one bounce into the boundary. Cornwall College definitely now. They are being run ragged here by Clarendon College in this Edley Cup quarter-final match. It's as we watch now, Walters, Seckers, as Evans comes in now. Bowl again, and he pulled the ball. Is he bowled? No, misses there. He looked to pull that away, and he just misses the half stump, and they go. There's no run. So at the end of the over, the scores 391. Cambry is on 38. And Walters is on. Jamaica coming?
That's Clarendon College. Piles on misery on the Cornwall players. Piling on misery on the Cornwall youngsters. It has been a very long day. They have been in the field now for 5 hours. For going on 6 hours. And they still have another 2, 4,
5, 2 and 3, 5.
5 hours in a very hot sun. Luckily there's an ample supply of Gatorade and water. Williams kicks off, bowls to Campbell, and Campbell pushes forward and blocks.
There's no run. 391 for 6. 391 for 6. Cambry is on 38. Walters is on 8. The last batsman to go was that of Kennard Cameron, who made a fine double 100. As Williams now at the top of his marks, he looks and sees that Cambry is ready. Cameron batted such a long time that you keep on thinking about him. He bowls to Cambry down the leg side, who looked to turn it away. The keeper did not collect, and they did not run the leg by. And the coach is very agitated here. He's very agitated. There's clearly a leg by there, but they did not run. So Williams there for the first time, just losing his line. He needs to just straighten back that line up outside the half stump. That is very good here from Williams. He's not looking to bowl fast. He's just looking to hit that spot outside the half stump. He moves in now, passes the umpire just about now, and bowl to Cam. Oh, what a lovely shot. Let's see now, the fielder comes across. Oh, good stop just in front of the commentator, and they are back for the second. That was a lovely shot by Camber. He just eases on the front foot and drove it sweetly through mid-on down towards the long-on boundary, and they got 2. He moves up to 40. 393 now for 6. He's on 40. 393 for 6. Cambry's on 40. Walters is with him. He's on 8. As we push up towards T on the first day, Williams bowl to Cameron, who turns this into the onside to the man at mid-wicket who field, and there is no run. 393 for 6. 393 for 6 now. Williams. He has bowled a tidy spell here for Cornwall College under the circumstances. He begins now. He just about looks up and see that Cambry is ready. He's on 40. Williams bowl to Cambry. Full toss, and it misses everything. Let's see if it came off the bat. It goes down to the man on the long leg boundary. The return comes in. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. He signaled by. He says by there. It misses everything and goes down to the field on the long leg boundary. The score now moves up now to 396. 394, 396. 396 for 6. There's a truck in the background from the Black Factory. Bowls short outside the half stump, and Canberra strokes this down to extra misfield. Oh, another misfield, and they will go through for another single. He now moves up now to 41. 41. It was Walters. Oh, yes, it was Walters. He moves up to 9 at the end of the over. So Canberra is on 40. Walters is on 9. The score is 3 how many? 395 from how many overs?
Yes, no, wait. No.
So 395 from 59 overs. And definitely 60 overs. No, man. Yes, that's true, yeah. Down here are the even number, true. 60 overs. So let's watch now. 395 for 6. This is a big score by Clarendon College. They made 300 and how many last week, Dr. Watson?
296.
Oh, 296. They made 296 last week against Garvio Masio.
Camera 96.
95. 95. 96? Okay. Walters and 9. Walters comes in, Evans comes in, bowl to Walters, who just blocked this down the pitch on the offside to the bowler, who fielding his follow through, and there is no run.
Oh, okay.
As he comes in now, Evans to Walters, and Walters again, he defends down on the onside of the pitch this time, and there is no run. So just twirling over his arm, looking to get some bite and some purchase here. He comes in now, bowl to Walters, that was short, and he looked to force this off the back foot. He misses, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. The score remains at 395 for 6. Walters on 9. Camber is on 40. Comes in now, bold to Walters, and Walters there looking, hitting that one inside out down to the fielder on the at extra cover, and there is no run. The field that mid-off there is not in the game any at all. Look at him. Well, he finally loses and short, and he cuts it away down to the fielder coming off the cover boundary, and they will get a singer. Walters moves up to 10. We're on over number 61. Camber, who is on 40, comes in to strike. Evans is the bowler. He comes in now, bowl to Camber. And Camber turned this to the man at short mid-wicket. Oh, misfield. And they go through for a single. The score will move up now to 397. Definitely Camber now is on 41, and you can see that they are tired. Yes, I agree, Dr. Watts, that this Cornwall team is very much tiring.
They are wilting under the pressure. What is the score?
397.
Clarendon College 397 for 6. Campbell 41 off 76 deliveries, 4 fours, strike rate of 53.95. Walters on 10 off 15, 2 fours. The partnership is 37. Another 37 important runs. It's good that the lower order of the Clarendon College team is showing some resilience. Williams to resume. He will be bowling to Campbell, who is on 41. Williams in bowls to Campbell, and Campbell ball pitching on middle and off. He defends back to the bowler, who picks up on his follow through and ambles back to the top of his mark. A fine leg, no slip, no third man. A man at short backward point. Cover. Wideish mid-on. In comes Williams, bowls to Campbell. Campbell pushes back down the wicket. Williams comes across, picks up. Heads back to his mark. A man at cover. Deep mid-off, deep mid-on. Deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. A man at a short, wideish mid-wicket. In comes Williams. Bowls to Jason Campbell. Jason Campbell plays at a ball, rising outside his off stump, misses. The wicket keeper collects. Williams seems to have a little bit of intini in him as he jogs back to his mark. Must have a lot of energy. In comes Williams. Shuttles in, bowls to Campbell, and Campbell pushes to square leg. No fielder there. The coach a bit upset with concerning the running of between the wicket of the Clarendon College team. Williams turns, looks at his deep mid off and calls him in off the boundary. In comes Williams. Bowls to Campbell and Campbell punches, misses. And he's out LBW. Man. Williams bowling a consistent line and length, and he has unleashed a few Yorkers. One of them just now accounting for Campbell. He played around and completely missed the ball.
They should take T now, though.
They should, because over 7 minutes. Our 3:25. And at 3 minutes. I figure they might get more over. How would that gone back? Danje Lawman. Danje Lawman to replace Campbell.
That's a little leg spinner.
Okay. And it's now tea break.
So that's T. At T. What's the score at T? So the score at T is 397. Clarendon College winning the toss earlier this morning and decided to bat. So when Clarendon batted, Bennett made 20, Bailey made ducks, Palmer made 55, Roberts 4, Cameron 217, West 15, and Camber 41. So at T, Clarendon College, they are 397 for 8 after winning the toss and decided to bat first against Cornwall College in this match. So it's now the tea break. We'll be back with you with live commentary after the tea break. I don't know how this is. Eh? Somebody, the gentleman there, asked for something like that.